we've got our first big content drop of NHL 20. EA released on Friday its first event for NHL 20, the NHL Classic event, bringing some of the old 8-bit or 16-bit figures like Roenick and Yzerman and Gretzky from the NHL 94 era, as well as the new stars of today. There's a ton to unpack here, a lot of information that can be a little confusing when you first log in to Hockey Ultimate Team, especially because a lot of players just got it at launch today. So I'm going to give you all the information and everything that you need to know about this event. Let's jump into it. So right when you log in, you're going to be met with this screen. It says vote, and here's how it works. So the Classic NHL event will run from all the way until September 20th at 4 p.m. Pacific time. So in it, you're going to get this one pack that's free, and it says get started by going to the store and opening the Classic NHL Vote Pack. Select an NHL alumni or Young Star Loan Master item and hold on to them until September 20th at 6 p.m. Pacific to have your vote counted. 3. The winning group will receive an extra synergy point on their loan and master items. So essentially whatever one you pick, if it is the most popular one and everyone picks that one, or enough people do, it's going to receive an extra synergy on the loan item as well as the actual card that you can pack or purchase via sets, which you're going to see in just a little bit here. So the first thing that you want to notice here, again, another little on the banner here, it says use gold collectibles found in packs to complete classic NHL player item and master sets. Acquire classic NHL collectibles from challenges to complete the Jaromir Jagr sets. So here is how they work. First thing you want to do for this event, go to the store. And once you're here, you're going to choose this red special pack. It's free. It's going to allow you to pick one of the 6 master set player items, the 90 overalls, 3 from the NHL 94 era and 3 from this year. So if we want to go and look at those cards real quick, I can show you them here. First up is the Stevie Yzerman. I gotta say, these cards are amazing looking. I love the 16-bit figure, and it's... Like I said, this event is nothing like they've done before, and I'm super excited to see what happens with the rest of the content for Hockey Ultimate Team NHL 20, because this is just the start. So it is a little bit different than its actual 88 counterpart here. So speed-wise, 88 acceleration, 90 agility, 91 balance, 85 endurance, and 88 speed for its skating. And then Yzerman's got 92 slap shot accuracy, 89 power, 92 accuracy, and 90 power for wrist shot on defense. He's pretty much 92 across the board. When in comparison with his 88, you're going to see here that it's drastically improved other than its wrist shot accuracy. He's actually quite quick now, whereas the 88 version, it's pretty low when it comes to skating. 85 acceleration, 87 agility, 85 speed, and his wrist shot's all under 90, where he has a little bit better defensive stats, but again, just for offensive and defensive awareness. So the 16-bit card is definitely a drastic improvement when it comes to that. Next up is the 90 Wayne Gretzky, 90 across the board. So it's a little bit different. He is literally just 90 and everything else except for fighting skill. But 1 to SP, it's kind of bland just because it's 90 overall, but again, an amazing card and you can't go wrong with it. And then lastly, as far as the 16-bit cards go, we've got the 90 overall Jeremy Roenick. So again, shooting right, so that is a positive because there's not very many right-handed shots. I think his card kind of looks the coolest just because he's like in motion. I don't know. 91 skating. And his shot is, his power's over 91, but that's pretty much it. Everything else, his accuracy is 86 for slap shot and 88 for wrist shot. When you compare him to his other card, it's obviously much more improved. His skating alone, 87, 87, and 87 as far as acceleration, agility, and speed, whereas his 8-bit or 16-bit one is all 91s across the board. So it is a drastic improvement if you are a big fan of Jeremy Roenick. Now, there's also 3 new generation cards that you can choose from as well, and they are pretty good. I would stay away from this one, though, so unless you're a big-time Flyers fan, you can get the 90 Carter Hart. He is pretty big at 6'2", and he is a 90 goalie, so he becomes the second, highest statistic rated goalie. Does have SP, but again, there are just way better options here. when it comes to the Master Set player items. So we'll start with one, which would be the 90 overall Mikko Rantanen. This card is a unit. 6'4", 211, 94 acceleration, 96 agility, and 94 speed. Not to mention his balance being 94 as well. All of his shooting is above 90 except for wrist shot power just under at 89. This is a great card. I'm super excited to start using him. He instantly becomes one of the best in the game just because of his size and his skating ability. And then lastly, my personal favorite, just given the landscape of defensemen, is the 90 overall Rasmus Dahlin. Because, well, he is 6'1", so he's got good size, but his skating and shooting is where he sets himself apart compared to almost every other defenseman card. Rantanen is a very, very good choice, but when you consider how low rated defensemen are in either skating or shooting, having a card like this that can do it all, and I'm going to show you in depth my review on him a little bit later. It's just he was an easy choice for me. Well, I say easy. I had to flip a coin, but he was the one that I really wanted. It's maybe not the most popular pick because he is a defenseman and whatnot, and obviously everyone's going to want Rantanen, but this is the smartest pick in my opinion. Okay, so that does it. So after you've selected your loan item, you're going to have them for the entire duration of the event. So 14 days, which is sweet. But what we need to go over is the other pack here. So there's an untradeable classic NHL starter pack. It costs 1,200 points, which is essentially around $15. That's Canadian, by the way. What this pack includes is his 14 items, including at least 6 player items, 1 guaranteed classic NHL player item, and 1 guaranteed gold collectible. They're untradeable. So this pack is untradeable. You're going to get one of the new classic cards, not the Master Set player items like those 6 that I just showed you. You're also going to get a gold collectible, which is big because, as you're going to see, those gold collectibles are going to be super important. So let's go over and take a look at the sets, okay? So this is how the event is going to work. Go to sets, go to classic NHL sets, and here we are. This is where the kind of meat and potatoes of the whole event is. So there's a couple options here. You can trade in 1 gold collectible. So basically that one that you get in the untradeable pack will give you a 33% chance to reroll for a classic NHL player item. I did this, and I got 86 overall Bernie Nichols. I know a lot of people that did this and got nothing, so be careful. Then you're going to get the three collectibles. So 3 gold collectibles, and you're going to get a guaranteed choice pack as well for the NHL classic items, and it's guaranteed. So you're gonna choose between one of 3 classic NHL player items. But where it gets super interesting is trading in 10 will give you a choice pack of one of 6 of any of those 6 cards that I just showed you, the Master Set player items. So it is expensive. As we look at it right now, you're looking at least about in between 40 and 45,000 is where it kind of settled down. 45,000 currently. This is on PlayStation. So if it's 45,000 and that's what you're spending, 450,000 coins is what you're looking at if you want to get one of the Master Set player items. I need to warn you guys. If you do this, you cannot do it again. So be careful, because when I did it earlier, I wasn't paying attention and I didn't realize you can only do it once. And I picked Rasmus Dahlin, who I think was the smartest pick. But, however, I kind of wanted the Wayne Gretzky just because of how cool the card art is. I didn't really think I was going to get another shot at him. So the only way I can get any other item now is by purchasing them. You can't do this set over and over again. The easiest way to do this set, though, is just like the Hut Icon collectibles, you can trade in 50 gold player items and get a collectible. The cool thing about this is there is no cooldown. So you can do this set over and over and over again, like I did earlier, and you're going to go with gold collectible every time. And if you can get enough of them, so 500, you can trade it in for a Master Set player item. And obviously, you're going to get an instant all-star on your lineup, a 90 overall player, and you get to choose who it is. Now, there is also a few other sets here. So if we go back here, you're going to see on the banner right there, on the right, you're going to see a NHL collectible, 94, NHL 94 collectible, right? And it's got a Jaromir Jagr there. So how this works is this is for the free-to-play players, okay? You're going to get a very low-rated Jaromir Jagr. So if you trade in 6 of these. Okay, I think I have one. I have 2. Okay, you'll get a choice of one of the 10 Yarmir Yager player items, 77 overall. So obviously not that high rated, but if you are just starting the game today, which a ton of people are, this is a great card because, well, it's just a free card. And then if you trade in more, you can get the 80 overall one, just depending on if you're gonna be able to do all of those collectibles. So how do you get these collectibles specifically? These ones are done through single player and hut challenges. So if you go here, there is a new hut challenge you see here. So if you go in, there's dailies, which I did, but then there's also these ones that you can go through. So if we look, there's a base pack, a mini pack for getting all 3, coins, September monthly collectible, premium pack, which is untradeable, a mini pack, base pack, 500 coins, base pack, and player untradeable pack. So you can get a lot of packs by playing this, doing these challenges, but the daily challenges is where you're going to see these NHL Classic collectibles. I got one today just from doing this event, and again, now you're on your way. I also packed one in that blue pack that you can purchase for 1,200 points or 60,000 coins. So that is how you get the Yarmir Yager. So I do want to mention pricing right now. So it's about 8 o'clock on Friday, just after the launch, which happened in the afternoon, actually, which was a much different time than normal. If you go to the Master Set player items right now, we're looking at, these are all the cards that just come in packs. So you can pack these cards. They're very rare. I wasn't able to pack one, but just because you can only choose one by doing the 10 gold collectible trade-in set. The only way to get other ones is to purchase them. So what I would mention is that if you want to buy one of these, you want to buy a second one, wait. The longer the event goes on, the more that will be pulled, the lower the price will drop. Especially with the Ronak and Iserman, you might also want to check their lower rated cards, like their master icons, because they could drop in price. If we just go and take a look here, if you look at his 86, like Jeremy Roenick, it's going for 144K, so it's going to drop those prices, obviously, so just be careful, but they should drop in price the more and more they pull. In my opinion, again, it's a 90 overall. These cards are all pretty much the best of the bunch right now. 91s are the highest, and that's Mario and Gretzky, and this Rantanen is better than them, in my opinion, just because of the speed and his size at 6'4". Same with the Dahlin. Dahlin is super important if you're trying to build the best team possible, just because, again, there isn't that many great defensemen, guys. So make sure you pick who you want. I am going to try and get one of the 16-bit cards just because I think they look amazing. Yeah, this event is great. It's a great kickoff for NHL 20. But yeah, so that's everything that you do need to know when it comes to this event. Make sure you watch over the gold collectibles. Again, what I would recommend is if you do the set for 1 to 10, especially, you know, in here, if you do the 1 to 10 to pick one of the master set, do not trade. That's it. Don't trade in anymore. I made the mistake of trading in more, thinking I could do it again, and I wasted 50 cards. Go back and do the HUD icon collectibles. So once you get one, then if you are able to purchase from the auction house, but you can only do one of the choice packs, so just be careful with that. And yeah, unfortunately, you can only do this 1,200 pack. Last thing I do want to mention, you can only do this once. So once you get this one pack, you can't buy it multiple times. So just remember that. Don't think that it is a glitch. So guys, that is the NHL Classic event. Let me know what you think, and if you have any questions, just leave them in the comments section down below. I'll be sure to get back to you as soon as I can. And again, thank you for watching. Please subscribe if you do like the content, and I'll see you guys next time.